Hey guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So today we're talking about housing in Kenya. Is it really worth it? Is it worth it? So a lot of people have come to ask me question about housing in Kenya, how they can find apartment. I think I've talked about this before. Okay, yeah, I've talked about that in my some of my previous video about finding apartments in Kenya and how I was able to find mine because I lived in Mombasa. Okay, there's actually a video of a lady I watched recently and how she also found her apartment in Nairobi was the same way I found my apartment by going to different apartments, okay, to find if they had vacant places. Some of them had, and she had to check them out and then she made that decision. Okay, that was exactly what happened, okay, when I was also looking for my own apartment. So let's dive right into the video today. But before then, if you have not subscribed to the channel, do well to hit that subscribe button, be part of the family, and let us be friends. Okay, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well so that more people can see. Number one thing you need to know about houses in Kenya is the fact that houses are paid on a monthly basis. So if you're coming from West Africa, where I came from, we all are used to paying rent on a yearly basis. Okay, if you calculate the money you're paying on a monthly basis depending on where you're living, you'll find out that is also equivalent to how much you pay on a yearly basis back home in Nigeria. So, but one of the things that make people feel like Kenya is more expensive is the fact that we pay rent on a monthly basis. So if you're in East Africa, you know that houses are paid on a monthly basis in East Africa, okay? But in West, we are used to paying on a yearly basis. Like you have to pay that 1 year. In fact, some landlord will tell you to pay rent for 2 years. 2 years. Two. Nagwa. I think there was one time that the Lagos state government came out, okay, in Nigeria and said that rent will be paid on a monthly basis. I don't know how that bill went. I don't think they finally passed the bill, but I think there was a time the discussion was on and some people actually proposed the motion while some people opposed the motion. So I don't know people that finally won. Anyway, so rent in Kenya are paid on a monthly basis. The second thing you need to know is the fact that almost all apartments in Kenya has a name. In fact, every apartment, you have Vision City Gate, you have so many names. All of them have their names. So instead of you going to Google to search for house number, gini, it's better you just type Vision City Gate in so place. You just see Uber will show you where you're going to, and yeah, all apartments, in fact mostly all apartments have names. I can't even remember the name of the apartment I lived in Mombasa. I think I stayed in two different apartments, two different places, but I can't remember their names. So mostly all apartments have names. I don't think for sure I actually saw numbers written on the wall, but I saw names written on top of the building saying this is the name of the apartment or so. Yeah, even when I visited my friend Missy in Nairobi, it was the same thing. The apartment actually has a name. Okay, so yeah, mostly all apartments in Kenya has names. Okay, and it makes it unique. And this reminds me of my university days when all apartments like in my university had a name. I think we have one that is Victoria. We had one that is like so many. There's even one that answered one Ibotic name that was Uloma. Uloma apartments. Like they all had a name. Okay, every apartment has a name. And when you tell people I'm living in this place, so in the university, then people use the name of your apartment to judge your pockets most times. They'll be like, oh, you're living in this house. Oh, you know, they'll be like, I stay upgate and the name of my apartment is so and so, and people be like, are you serious? Oh, nice. Oh, great. I'd love to visit you, because you stay in a big like apartment that are known for big boys and big girls because of the amount that they pay. Okay, while some apartments are really affordable depending on the kind of furnishing that he also has. Okay, so these are the things that people consider before visiting you those days in school. That was those days. I'm talking about, I think 2012. Okay, yeah, 2012, 2011. Another thing you need to know about Kenya housing is the fact that all security guards, like we call them guards, in Nigeria are called soldier. Yeah, security guards are called soldier. You guys let me know in the comment section, why do you call your security guards soldiers? Does it mean that it's soldiers that come to stay in your apartment or to guard your apartment? Let us know. But in Uganda, when I got to Uganda, I found out that security guards are called Askari. Yeah, they call them Askaris. Okay, I remember one very funny Askari that we had in Uganda, and how that guy tried to enter my room one day at night. I can't forget Askari. I cannot forget Askari. So he tried to enter our room because he had keys to everybody's apartment. Okay, so security guards are called soldiers in Kenya. Tell me why. Why are you calling them soldiers? But I think I saw somewhere somebody was saying that one of the reasons why they call them soldiers is the fact that these guys, they want to help them to boost their esteem, okay, just to make them feel among and feel like they have a good job, okay. They don't want them to feel bad. That's the reason why they call them soldiers. But you guys, you know, I always come back to you. Let me know what you think. Is it true or false? Drop in the comment. Okay, another thing you need to know is the fact that almost every house in Kenya, that's every apartment in Kenya, they all have a house manager, okay, or a management office. So when I lived in Mutwapa, first of all, and our apartment also had a house manager, and of course there's an office for you to go to make any complaint, and they will come and fix your things, okay. If you have issue, maybe water piping or like any issue at all, they're going to fix it for you, okay. Then in Bamburi we also had like a house manager. Then we also had like an office. That was where I went to make payment, and also that's where I signed my papers, yeah, okay, before they gave me the key to the building where we stayed in Bamburi. So almost all of them had that, okay. So instead of you searching for house through an agency, why don't you approach them instead? There are so many apartments in Kenya, and you can approach their house managers and of course their offices and ask questions if a particular house has vacant rooms, okay, for you to rent. Then you check them out. I think it's an easier way, because I don't think we did that, but it was somebody that directed us to the first place. Then the second place, I think I took an agent twice. The guy couldn't find a house. Then finally I took my tuk-tuk driver around. Then we found that place. He took me to the house manager's office. Then that was how we found the house that particular day, okay. That was for my second apartment. So consider that, okay. It might actually help you. Okay, another thing I actually found out in Kenya is the fact that even in a house, it's hard for you to hear cry of children, because parents doesn't flog their kids. Let me know, do you flog your children in Kenya? I don't think they flog their kids, so I did not see anybody flog their kids. Because even sometimes when somebody asking me, oh, what happened to her? And I'll be like, oh, she's fine. I just took her tablet and that's why she's crying. And they'll be like, okay. So I feel they don't flog their kids, because I didn't see any parents spank their kids. Now, my next door neighbor, when I was living in Mutwapa, had like 3 kids, I be 2 kids, okay. And for one day, I didn't hear the kid cry. The other lady also had like 2 kids, okay. And they usually come together to play. When they see me, they want to come into my room to watch TV with Eliora. And yeah, I open up for them because Eliora is very small and she also needs company. And for one day, I didn't really see them cry. The normal Nigerian mother will flog you or pinch you small so that you cry, you understand? But yeah, they don't flog kids in Kenya. So don't flog your children when you get there. There's an eye that is watching you. Instead, try as much as possible to find other means to correct the kids. Actually, that's what I'm doing now. We don't do the flogging thing, but we find a way to punish the child so that the child will learn. Because the more you flog children, as a growing child, okay, myself, I found out that my dad flogged us so much. So much so that we got used to the flog and we became very stubborn, okay. So flogging your kids will make them way stubborn, and some of those things you actually don't want them to do, they keep doing them. So find a way to punish the child, something that will pain the child. Take Eliora's pencil or pen from her book. She loves to draw. take it from her for a whole day, you are like she will cry. Then take her tab, tell her that she's not going to watch cartoons for the whole week, then there's going to be a problem. So all of those things that we know that she really love, yeah, or you tell her to kneel down for few minutes, trust me, my daughter is going to shut down the whole place. Like, yeah, so find a way to make her pay for some of the things that she do, and it kind of corrects her more than even when we flog her. So no need for the flogging. So the last and not the least I'm going to talk about today is the fact that no unnecessary power outage, okay, without prior notice from is it KPLC? Let me know in the comment section. But yeah, people who are in charge of power, is it KPL? Yeah, but let me know in the comments. I don't think I can guess it right now. But yeah, whenever there's going to be a power outage, they usually send a message across and people telling them, oh, there's going to be a power outage from so time to so time. So you guys should get prepared. And once it's that time or before that time, the power is back, okay? And I think I've seen someone write in my comment section saying that when they don't bring it back, something might happen, they might drag, I don't know how they said that thing, but let me know what happens when it's prolonged, no message was sent, and probably the time they said they were going to bring back the power, they didn't bring it back. Let us know in the comments. I would love to read as well. Okay, so guys, let me know, is Kenya houses hyped? Okay, is it overhyped? I know you already know that it's tall skyscrapers, especially in Nairobi. In fact, the last time I went to Nairobi, the house we stayed in, I think we're in the 18th floor. I've forgotten the, is it 18th or 13th or 14th, just within that range. That's the floor I was in, and I remember the house was like this, and this one was like this. So when I posted the picture on my Facebook account, a lot of people were like, oh princess, you stayed in this house, you were not scared that the building is going to fall? I was like, this house has been there for years, you guys calm down. So skyscrapers are one of the things that would really surprise you in Kenya, depending on where you're staying. I think where we stayed, I've forgotten that place. So it's not Westland. There's this other one that is very popular as well. Yeah, it's actually a very nice place to stay in Nairobi. Okay, so you guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Everything I've said, was I saying the truth? Is there anything you want to add? Do you have contributions? Drop them in the comment section. Maybe you give me some ideas of some things you want me to talk about in my next video, and trust me, I'm going to talk about them. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up and let's be friends. So for now, see you guys on my next video. For now, bye guys.